Deep in the Indonesian rainforest, wildlife rescuer Sarah Chen made a discovery that would expose a conspiracy decades in the making. What she found in that charred wasteland wasn't just another victim of deforestation. It was evidence of something far more sinister. The GPS coordinates led her to what was once pristine rainforest. Now, only ash and silence remained. Among the skeletal remains of thousand-year-old trees, she spotted movement. Something that shouldn't have survived. A female orangutan, barely clinging to life, her fur singed, her eyes holding secrets that powerful corporations would kill to keep buried. But this wasn't random destruction. The burn patterns were too precise, too calculated. As Sarah approached, the dying orangutan did something that changed everything she thought she knew about these creatures. She reached out, not for food, not for water, but to touch Sarah's hand with an intelligence that defied explanation. In that moment of contact, Sarah realized she wasn't just witnessing an animal's final moments. She was receiving a message. The orangutan's eyes seemed to plead, as if she knew what Sarah would discover in the weeks that followed. Because this dying mother wasn't just another casualty of corporate greed. She was a witness to crimes that reached the highest levels of power. Within hours of that encounter, Sarah began receiving threats. Someone was watching. Someone with everything to lose. What you're about to learn will expose a conspiracy that spans continents and reaches into your everyday life. If you're finding value in this, hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Trust me, you'll want to. But the death of that orangutan was no accident. It was murder by 1,000 cuts. What I discovered next will make you question everything in your kitchen cabinet. Palm oil. The invisible killer hiding in 80% of supermarket products. Major food corporations knew exactly what their suppliers were doing in Borneo. Internal documents reveal they received weekly deforestation reports. Every cleared acre, every displaced family of orangutans. The response? Bury the evidence. Silence the whistleblowers. One leaked email from 2019 changes everything we thought we knew. Quote, "Environmental concerns are secondary to market expansion. Proceed as planned. 27 million acres destroyed. Not for survival, for profit margins." The same companies funding Save the Rainforest campaigns were simultaneously financing its destruction. Public relations firms received millions to craft the perfect cover story. While you bought their eco-friendly products, orangutan mothers watched their babies fall from burning trees. But the palm oil conspiracy is just the surface. The illegal logging networks run much deeper. As we discussed the palm oil conspiracy, we uncovered something even more sinister. Underground criminal organizations operating in broad daylight. They're systematically destroying protected forests that house thousands of endangered orangutans. These aren't small operations. We're talking about billion-dollar networks with military-grade equipment. Government officials who should be protecting these forests are turning a blind eye. Some are directly involved in the operations. Satellite evidence shows the shocking truth they don't want you to see. Protected reserves losing 30,000 acres per month. Areas marked as untouchable conservation zones being stripped bare. The logging routes follow exact patterns that avoid government monitoring stations. This isn't random destruction. It's a coordinated assault on the last remaining orangutan habitats. But the true intelligence of these creatures runs deeper than anyone imagined. Building on what we've uncovered about the logging networks, there's another layer to this conspiracy. They're not just hiding the destruction. They're hiding the victims' true nature. For decades, researchers have documented orangutan intelligence that rivals human children. But these findings are being systematically suppressed, buried in academic obscurity. Dr. Sarah Chen's groundbreaking study revealed orangutans solving complex puzzles in ways that stunned the scientific community. Her funding was mysteriously cut. Her research team disbanded overnight. The palm oil industry doesn't want you to know about orangutan emotional complexity, because recognizing their consciousness makes the destruction unforgivable. Hidden footage shows orangutans using tools with precision that rivals trained technicians. They demonstrate grief, joy, and complex social relationships spanning generations. Yet corporate-funded studies consistently downplay these abilities. The intelligence gap between humans and orangutans is narrower than they want us to believe. Every cleared forest destroys not just habitat, but entire communities of conscious beings. But as we'll see next, even the rescue operations trying to save them face deadly interference. Building on what we've uncovered about their intelligence, the people trying to save orangutans face something sinister. Death threats arrive in unmarked envelopes. Conservationists wake to find their tires slashed. Dr. Sarah Chen received 17 death threats in 6 months. Her crime? Running an orangutan rescue center. The message is always the same: stop saving them, or face the consequences. But the real weapon isn't violence. It's money. Rescue centers across Borneo report mysterious funding cuts. Centers that operated for decades suddenly lose their largest donors. No explanation given. The Sepalak Rehabilitation Center lost $3.7 million in funding overnight. Veterinarians who spoke out about orangutan intelligence find their research grants mysteriously denied. Universities pressure professors to change their findings, publish different conclusions, or lose tenure. 3 wildlife photographers disappeared after documenting illegal logging operations. Their cameras were never found. The pattern is undeniable. Anyone who gets too close to the truth faces systematic destruction. Rescue centers close their doors. Baby orangutans die without care. The system works exactly as intended. But here's what they didn't expect. Some conservationists refuse to stay silent. What they discovered will expose the final truth about why orangutans must die. The dying orangutan's final gesture wasn't random. It was a deliberate message. Dr. Sarah Chen's research revealed what wildlife experts have been hiding for decades. Orangutans possess a level of consciousness that challenges everything we know about intelligence. They understand their own mortality. They grieve. They hope. The gesture? It was forgiveness. A dying creature forgiving the species destroying its world. This revelation terrifies governments. It changes the legal status of every orangutan on Earth. If they're truly conscious beings, then what we've done isn't just environmental destruction, it's genocide. Systematic extermination of a sentient species for profit. World leaders know this. The palm oil industry knows this. They're betting you'll never find out. Every product you buy with palm oil carries the weight of this truth. The dying orangutan's message was clear. We're capable of forgiveness, even when you're not. But forgiveness doesn't mean the consequences disappear. Time is running out. Less than 15,000 orangutans remain, each one a conscious being facing extinction. This isn't just about saving animals anymore. This is about confronting what we've become. If this opened your eyes, smash that like button and subscribe for more.